Hello students, welcome once again to our channel Score High to Soar High. In this channel, we have been uploading notes and materials related to ICSE board syllabus class 6. In this video series, we have been uploading notes pertaining to class 6 geography. Actually, this is the part 5 of this video series. In this video, we are going to cover the questions related to chapter 1, representation of geographical features. Come on, let us move on to see the questions. Answer these questions. Number 1, write 3 limitations of a globe. What is meant by limitations? There are some difficulties in using a globe. That's what they have asked. Answer. Number 1, it is difficult to carry. Number 2, a globe cannot be made for a part of the earth. For example, if we would like to study only a portion, only a particular part of the earth, for that particular part, a globe cannot be made. Third point, it is difficult to make a large size globe and use it. Generally, globes come in moderate sizes, so it is very difficult to make a large size globe and use it, because if we make a very large size globe, then it is very difficult to take it from one place to another. Next question, question number 2. Write 3 ways of representing scale on a map. Answer. Number 1, by a statement. Number 2, by a numerical fraction. Number 3, by a graph or linear scale. So these are the 3 ways by which the scale on a map can be represented. Number 1, by a statement. Number 2, by a numerical fraction. Number 3, by a graph or linear scale. Third question, classify maps according to scale. Write 2 differences between small scale and large scale maps. Answer. Number 1, small scale maps. Number 2, large scale maps. So these are the 2 types of scales which have been classified according to scale. Now let us see the differences. Differences. The small scale maps show a very large area with less details. Actually, this small scale map show, otherwise it covers a very large area with less details. The large scale maps show a very small area in detail with detailed description. These are the 2 differences. Next question, 4th one. Define bearing. What is the bearing of the north? Answer. The bearing is an angle formed between the north line and the line joining the 2 given points. Actually, bearing is nothing but an angle which is formed between the north line. In map, you would have seen an arrowhead is marked towards the north pole. That is the north line. So the angle between the north line and the line joining the 2 given points. So an angle is formed between the north line and the line joining the 2 given points. That is called bearing. The bearing of the north is 0 degree. Next question, fifth one. Draw conventional signs and symbols for district, unmetalled road, dam, railway and fort. For this, the signs and symbols are not drawn in the note. You clarify or see it in your text. Sixth question. Distinguish between a map, a sketch and a plan. Now here comes the distinguishing. A map. A map is a representation of the earth as a whole or a part of it drawn to a scale on a flat surface. Actually, a map is a representation of the earth as a whole or a part. So a map can be drawn for the whole earth or a part of the earth drawn to a scale on a flat surface. A sketch. A sketch is a rough diagram drawn without a scale. Actually, sketch is not a precise one as it is drawn without a scale. Third one is a plan. A plan is an accurate map of a very small area drawn on a large scale. So these are the three differences among a map, a sketch and a plan. Now seventh question. Define river basin, distributaries and falls using diagrams. First one, river basin. The area drained by a river and its distributaries is called a river basin. Distributaries. A river branches out near its mouth. These branches are called distributaries. Then falls. When sedimentary rocks are compressed, wave-like bends called falls are formed. Now let me read it again as the video hasn't covered the whole answer. Question number 7. Define river basin, distributaries and falls using diagrams. River basin. The area drained by a river and its distributaries is called a river basin. Then distributaries. A river branches out near its mouth. These branches are called distributaries. Then falls. When sedimentary rocks are compressed, wave-like bends called falls are formed. So, with this video has come to an end, and also this lesson, the first chapter, representation of physical features, has come to an end. Let us meet in the next video with the second chapter.
Like, share and comment and subscribe our channel and click the bell button for more videos. Thank you.